Good morning, everybody. Today we are going to be talking about ratios. So a ratio is a comparison between two quantities using division. It is written as a fraction. That's one way to write a ratio. There's actually three ways to write a ratio. And it must be in the order it is asked for. So let's look at our first example. In the picture you see there are 3 circles and there are 5 stars. So if it asks you for the ratio of stars to circles, you need to make sure that in your ratio you put stars on top if it's a fraction. So 5 over 3 because there are 5 stars for every 3 circles. A ratio can also be written with the word 2, so the ratio is 5 to 3. And the third way to write a ratio is with a colon, 5 colon 3. So there's 3 ways to write a ratio. And again, make sure you label your ratios when you go to write them when you read a word problem so that you know what goes on top, what goes on the bottom. For each problem, the first thing you should do is when you read the problem, make a list of the information that you have. So let's say this was our example. There were 6 guitars, 3 violins, and 2 pianos. What was the ratio of guitars to pianos? And what was the ratio of violins to instruments? So the first thing you should do is always make a list, including total. So we have 6 guitars, 3 violins, 2 pianos, and then if you add these up, 6 plus 3 plus 2, you get 11 instruments total. Always have total in case your ratio asks you for a total on the bottom. So for the first question, it says, what is the ratio of guitars to pianos? So there are 6 guitars for every 2 pianos. And then the ratio is guitars to pianos. The second question says, what is the ratio of violins to instruments? So there are 3 violins, and then again, when we added up all the instruments, there are 11 instruments total. So our ratio is 3 to 11. And again, those ratios can be written in all 3 of these ways. So let's take a look at your workbook pages. Workbook page number 1. And as you're going through this video, pause the video to answer each question as we go. Kendra has 4 necklaces, 7 bracelets, and 5 rings. Draw a model to show the ratio that compares rings to bracelets. So the first thing you should do is make a ratio with a fraction bar, how many rings on top to how many bracelets on the bottom. And then draw a picture. Draw a picture of the rings on top, and then on the bottom, draw a picture of the bracelets. And they can be as simple as circles or circles and stars. It doesn't matter as long as you get the numbers right. Question number 2. There are 3 girls and 2 boys taking swimming lessons. So in your spiral notebook, remember you should make a list. 3 girls, 2 boys, 5 students total. Always put a total in case you need it. So it says write the ratio that compares the number of girls taking swimming lessons to the total number of students. So again, girls goes first, then you put the colon or the word 2, and then total number of students. Remember, you add to get total number. Question number 3. Lewis adds 3 strawberries for every 2 blueberries in his fruit smoothie. Draw a model to show the ratio that compares the number of strawberries to the number of blueberries. So again, make sure you write your ratio first. How many strawberries on top, how many blueberries goes on bottom, and then draw a picture. Again, you can just use circles to draw the strawberries and circles to draw the blueberries, or you can draw circles and stars, whatever is easiest. Question number 4. Sam has 3 green apples and 4 red apples. So the first thing you do in your spiral notebook, make a list. 3 green apples, 4 red apples, 7 apples total, so that again you have all the information you need in a list. Select the ratios that compare the number of red apples to the total number of apples. So again, in your spiral notebook, you should write red, how many are red, over how many total, and then circle all the ones that apply. Remember, there are 3 ways to write the ratio. Excuse me, go ahead and pause till you're ready to go to number 5. Okay, question number 5. There are 3 girls and 4 boys taking music lessons. So again, make your list. 3 girls, 4 boys, 7 total. So then it says, write the ratio that compares the number of boys taking music lessons to the total number of students. So again, make sure boys goes on top, total number of students goes on the bottom if you're making this fraction. Question number 6. Camilla adds 2 cucumbers, to every 5 tomatoes in a veggie mix. Draw a model to show the ratio comparing cucumbers to tomatoes. So again, write your ratio first, how many cucumbers over how many tomatoes, and then draw a picture. Draw the cucumbers, draw the tomatoes. Write the ratio 4 to 9 in 2 different ways. Remember, go back to your notes if you don't remember, but there are 3 ways to write a ratio. This is one of them. What are the other 2? To write the same ratio. Question number 8. Zena adds 4 cups of flour for every 3 cups of sugar. Draw a model that compares cups of flour to cups of sugar. So again, write the ratio first, flour on top, sugar on the bottom, and then draw a picture. Again, you can just use circles and stars. Question number 9. Julia has 2 green reusable shopping bags and 5 purple reusable shopping bags. So again, write your list. 2 green, 5 purple, 7 total. And then it says select the ratios that compare the number of purple reusable shopping bags to the total number of reusable shopping bags. So again, write your ratio, purple on top, total on the bottom, and then find the 3 possible answers that are correct. There could be up to 3. Go ahead and solve all of those problems before you go to the next part of the video. Okay, question number 1. We had 5 rings to 7 bracelets. So notice I have 5 circles on top, 7 circles on the bottom. That's the model. Write the ratio first. Question number 2. Again, we had 3 girls, so that goes on top because it wants girls to total students. And there are 5 total because 3 plus 2 equals 5. Question number 3. We have 3 strawberries to 2 blueberries. So again, 3 on top, 2 on the bottom for the model. Question number 4, we had 4 red apples, so 4 goes on top, 7 total because 3 plus 4 equals 7, so the 3 ways to write it are 4 to 7, 4 colon 7, or 4 over 7. Let's go to number 5. Okay, question number 5. Again, we have 3 girls, 4 boys, so we have 7 total. And it wants boys to total number of students, so 4 to 7 would be the correct ratio. Cucumbers to tomatoes, we had 2 cucumbers, 5 tomatoes, so our picture is 2 to 5. Number 7, correct ratio is 4 to 9. Number 8, again we had 4 cups of flour to 3 cups of sugar, so again here's my ratio, cups of flour to cups of sugar, and our model is 4 to 3. On number 9, we had 5 purple, so that goes on top. We had 7 total because 5 plus 2 equals 7, so our ratio is 5 to 7. Give yourselves a hand if you got 100% today. Again, make sure you're working out all the problems before you check your answers. Have a great day. If you have any questions, email me or send me a message on Class Dojo.